Hey guys and girls, Friendshipper here. So there has been a topic lately, people talk about how I speak during videos, my voice and all, and I mean guys, I don't know what to do. I'm not that close to the mic, okay? And I just want to say, I'm not using an I voice, it's myself, so I think it's great. During these days, it's actually hard to find these days. No, first of all, you can be a professional YouTuber and using an I voice, it's up to the viewers to, enjoy it or not. Anyways, INES, the title and the thumbnail is really some irony, okay? Because people have been asking for an INES buff. And they say she's not like before. They say she's weak, and I mean it's so the opposite. She's stronger as F. I don't know if she's one of the best or not. Currently, I believe when it comes to farming regular missions, not even the supermassive, where she's also strong, I believe too. She's literally the best and the fastest. So I don't know what buff do you want to that, but I feel like that would be a bad idea to buff her even further than she's currently buffed, and put her even more apart than she's compared to the rest when it comes to, again, most of the regular farming missions. So let's get into the build and yeah, have fun playing this. I think she's super cool. Also, just to know, the current best farm there is to reroll your ancestors, okay? So to reroll ancestors, you need some kind of material. And the material you need is right here. It's a superconductive cooling unit. I have 500 of these, and I'm going to get an extra 200 or 300 of these by doing this mission, okay? When there's a sort of mouth icon that replaces this icon, okay? So there is always one or two of them. There's also a timer. You can see there's 1 hour 30 minutes left. That means you should go there. That means you are going to get 11 of these materials that I mentioned, okay? Alright, now for the build. So beyond, as usual, you cannot go wrong with it. Just to give you an extra little kick to your power. Camping time is also somewhat interesting, but I feel like beyond is more useful overall, okay? Then we have one, and for the cooldown, okay, so in this build, I really want an insane cooldown for my number 4 to just spam it, because this is all about farming, this is all about speedrunning regular missions, and number 4 is what you need to use for that. So to buff this to the max, I'm giving it a cooldown of 9 seconds, alright, which is the shortest cooldown you can come up with, okay? So amplification control, and skill expansion for a maxed out range, okay? So 1.2 is the max, and as you can see, I am at 1.9. However, the reinforcement is going to put me at max range, alright? Then, okay, so apart from that, so skill critical damage, skill critical hit rate, more crit damage, and then focus on electric, focus on singular, or just regular stuff. And well, I guess you want to see my Ancestor. So this is what I use. I don't know which one is better. I would say it's either snare resolution, or maybe I should go with this one. This one gives me critical hit rate and critical damage and skill effect range. So which one is better? I would say, yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, let's just keep it that way. Yeah, so I do believe that this one might be better, but yeah. Anyways, to a really good picks, I think skill critical damage is a must and very important. Crit rate saves you a few modules when you have it. Having a bit of range is great because this, let's say I was using this, I would save a spot here, okay? And I could go with something even stronger. Alright, next. So for the Reactor, I went with skill critical damage and skill cooldown. I feel like you cannot go wrong. She's all tech. Okay, so just go tech. Here, I went with a lantern match sensor. There we go. And Hunter auxiliary power. So Hunter just to have a really perfect cooldown. I get to the max. Okay, well, or to the minimum if you prefer. And lantern match sensor to get 6% of skill power as well. Just why not an extra stack? Yeah. And here, well, I don't need that, actually, that was a bad call. So you could go with skill cost, but personally, I really like to have extra speed. I think that's the way to go. And here you can go with MP, but I think these two are really the way to go when it comes to high damage with a sword, because at the end of the dungeon, I really believe you should use a sword to maximize the speed run, because the boss, well, just so you know, I'm not using this gun, I'm using this. Right, let's go for the gun builds now. So Secret Garden is going to buff INES as usual, simply because it buffs tech, it buffs tech by 48%. Well, it buffs your skill power by 48% total when you use a tech skill. My bad for such a bad explanation. Oh yeah, these are my rolls. Replenish and speed. Nothing too crazy here, but useful stuff. There we go. And yeah, so there's X minus. There goes my super powerful build. I really think that is the way to go, and how you should play with the Deus Ex Manus. Overpowered by the new super cool mod that's super strong. Like for 10 seconds you get insane damage. So this is 124% skill critically damage for 10 seconds straight. That's a lot. That's more than enough to kill the boss, like almost completely okay. And for the rolls, well, these are the best as well. So yeah, 4.3 million DPS here, which is weird because I used to have a 70 million DPS. I guess something changed here. Anyways, now let's go to the arcade tuning. So I really think the best is this one with electric corrosion. I don't see why you would run anything else. So skill critically damage, this, all nice. And well, I already showed you that. So yeah, that's it for the bit. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more. I'm coming with so much more. Like, I don't know, it's like I'm hitting on a streak of bits these days. There is Valby, there is Clay, I don't know, Killan, many. Yeah, anyways, see you next time. Bye bye.
Objective that requires protection. Please confirm. Descendant, multiple void mutants have been identified. Prepare for combat. Protection target nearby. I'll guide you to the location. Prepare for combat. Descendant,